K1 Community, Jeff Wiggle. Daily chat number 2. Riding on the ministry road. To go minister on the golf course on Jekyll Island. Thank God's good. I do have my Bible. I don't really use that Bible. I use my phone Bible mostly. What was I going to talk about? What I'm talking about is wealth. I'm going over to Jekyll. We got to talk about wealth. All I'm saying about wealth is it's measured by how much you have to give. That's how it's measured. Percentage of your wealth that you feel like you have to give. It doesn't mean it's, willy-nilly. I mean, I guess God needs to lead you and guide you. And the generosity part, but it's a hidden truth. The question is how much you got to give. Look, if you're giving things that are basically like giving to yourself, that's not what I'm talking about. Right? Giving your wife a nice gift for something she wants or a little family trip that you really needed. Yeah, fine. Knock it out. But no, that's not your ministry. Give it away where you can go out and anyway, you can figure it out. But thinking about how much you have, that's not your measure of wealth. Anyway, that's my reminder, my friendly reminder today is if you want to know what your wealth is, it's really about how much you have to give away. So start giving. Start giving and decide where you want it to go. Now, there's poor in the world. There's a lot of good things you can do with the poor. But I can tell you what, like that thing of perfume, oil thing, an ointment, that the chick put on Jesus, he might could have sold it for a year's wages. Somebody say it's unbelievably expensive. I don't really see that. But she did a better thing with it, better than giving it to the poor. Advancing the kingdom, brother. What are you doing to advance the kingdom? To preach the gospel go out. That's what I'd be thinking, because he who wins souls is wise. Our job is to work in the field. You know what? If you're going to convert treasure from one thing to another, might as well put it in the field, something that matters, something that lasts, something that'll put you treasure in heaven. It's just like this. You got a little dinero maybe, and you're thinking, man, I could either put this money and invest in real estate, buy a house, but it might generate income, or I can go out and just spend it on something like a nice vacation. Well, you can do both those things. But one thing, it might have a potential future return. It'd be called an investment. The other thing is just expense. You're just spending it. So we need to think that way with the kingdom too. So don't be thinking helping your sister out is like consistent with sharing or whatever it is. No. I think giving that money to a way that doesn't benefit you. And you think, oh, Jeff, you're making that up. No, I'm not. You're reading there about where Jesus says don't be having the party, the dinner for your neighbors because they might pay you back. That doesn't count, he says. You need to do it for people that you're not going to get payback from. So there's your principle. That's Bible principle right there. So when you're giving, don't think that just giving to someone other than you and something you enjoy counts. Right? Well, Jeff, why are you saying what counts and don't count? No, I'm saying what counts. I'm talking about building kingdom treasure. So let's go ahead and get the good treasure. Somebody else can try to collect seashells, and maybe in Pukahuka, Hawaii, maybe somebody would take some seashells and trade. I'm talking about gold, Jesus gold, Revelation 3, Jesus gold. That's the stuff I'm advising us to invest in because we must need it. Because God commands us to store up treasure for ourselves there, just as he tells us to do not, under any circumstances, store up self treasure here on earth. Hello. All right, that's what I got. Man, you know what? We are wealthy because we know Jesus. That's our wealth. We're supposed to build upon that wealth. How firm a foundation, right? Let's build upon that wealth. And let's work in the fields. That's what he tells us our job is. We're not going to be confused. Well, God might want me to be a banker. He might want me to be a hula dancer. He might want me to be a road builder. Nope. He tells you what your job is. Go make disciples. Go work in the field. That's what it is. You might have been a hula dancer before you came to Jesus, but then you're a new creature and you have a new master, and the new master tells you what to do. There wasn't no place in that Bible where he's saying, oh, go get that job down at the 7-Eleven. Nope. He's telling, quit your fishing job. Come follow me. Quit your tax job. Come follow me. That's what he says. What's it going to cost? Oh, it'll cost you everything in this world. So when you're thinking, well, you can do both, no. If you're that, you can do both, well, that's stupid, right? That's stupid. You can't do both, right? You only can have one master. Love the one or hate the other. That's Bible. That ain't just my opinion. Even though at 54, I can tell you that's absolutely true. But what do I know? I'm stupid. Bible says one master. So if you're somehow thinking that some BS preacher has convinced you that you're right about being able to go be like the world and chase after all the world stuff, but then all of a sudden, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. Kingdom first. All right, that's it. Get wealthy and quit wasting your money. Put your money in the kingdom like he tells you to. Turn it over to Jesus gold that's going to be waiting on you on the other side. Adios.